Good day, I am Dr. Elimar A. Pascual from the Department of Education, Nacurlan Sub-Office. With us in this study is Dr. Orlando T. Valverde from the Department of Education, Schools Division Office of Laguna.
And I am Dr. Miguel from the Department of Education, Santa Cruz Sub-Office. And the title of our study is Growing Resilience, Inspiring Tenacity. The DEPED Division of Laguna, Teaching Workforce, Grit, Profile, and Proposed Measure.
Grit is the power of passion and perseverance. The word and concept were coined by Angela Duckworth, a professor and founder of Character Lab at Pennsylvania. Grit is a multifaceted trait characterized by passion, perseverance, and resilience in the pursuit of long-term goals. It plays a crucial role in various aspects of life, including academic success, psychological well-being, and professional endeavors. Grit has been associated with positive social outcomes and improved mental health, with longitudinal studies suggesting that while grit may exhibit stability over time, individuals' characteristics of grit can evolve through experiences.
Grit is a multifaceted trait characterized by passion, perseverance, and resilience in the pursuit of long-term goals. This is according to Tiwari and Verma in their study of 2023. It plays a crucial role in various aspects of life, including academic process, psychological well-being, and professional endeavors. Research indicates that grit is malleable and can be developed through internal factors like hope and growth mindset, as well as external factors such as parenting styles.
A growth mindset is universally believed to be a way of inculcating grit to individuals. It refers to the belief that basic qualities like intelligence are malleable rather than fixed, leading to increased motivation and improved outcomes in various domains. Research indicates that teachers with a growth mindset exhibit higher levels of self-efficacy and mastery goals, positively impacting instructional practices, according to Bardak of 2024. Additionally, fostering a growth mindset in students can enhance their academic self-efficacy, motivation, resilience, and academic achievement. That is according to Wayukem Kana and Utami of 2024 and also Muhammad of 2024.
The focus of this study is the grit level profiling of the teaching workforce of the Department of Education, Schools Division Office of Laguna, and through the collated data, a proposed measure of inculcating a growth mindset, inspiring resilience and tenacity. Specifically, it sought to deal with the following concerns. The first one, profile of the teaching workforce, the mean level of grit, significant difference in grit level when checked against the teacher's profile, and the last is the measures, project of program that can be developed to inculcate the growth mindset of teachers.
The comprehensive profiling initiative encompassed all primary and secondary school teachers, of which 560 teachers were able to respond. The data were collected through a Google form that began with an endorsement letter from the school's division superintendent and an informed consent section. Participants then provided their demographic profile, followed by a grit level assessment using an 8-item Likert scale, with some items reverse-coded to ensure response validity. Scores were averaged to determine overall grit.
Data from the completed Google Form surveys were cleaned by checking for missing values, outliers, and inconsistencies. Descriptive statistics such as mean, standard deviation, and frequency distributions were computed for demographic variables and grid scores. An ANOVA was conducted to examine differences in grid levels across demographic categories. The results were interpreted by evaluating both statistical and practical significance. Findings were reported clearly using tables or graphs, highlighting significant group differences and their implications for understanding teacher resilience.
Participants were given clear information about the study's purpose, procedures, and their rights through an informed consent section in the Google form, assuring voluntary participation and confidentiality. Data were stored securely, anonymized during analysis, and accessible only to authorized personnel to protect privacy. The study had official endorsement from the school's division superintendent, and all materials were carefully designed to avoid harm or discomfort. After completing the survey, participants received a debriefing message summarizing the study and providing researcher contact information for further inquiries.
The analysis of grit levels among teachers in DEPED SDO Laguna reveals an average grit score of 3.47, with recorded scores ranging from 2.38 to 5.00. Most teachers fall within the interquartile range of 3.13 to 3.75, indicating that while some educators demonstrate exceptionally high perseverance and passion, others exhibit relatively lower levels of grit. These findings provide valuable insights into the persistence and commitment of teachers in overcoming challenges and maintaining their dedication to long-term goals.
Grit scores across different age groups showed no statistically significant variation, with a p-value of 0.979, indicating that perseverance and resilience remain consistent regardless of a teacher's age. This suggests that grit is a stable characteristic that does not necessarily develop or decline with age. While experience and exposure to challenges might contribute to a teacher's adaptability, the findings imply that grit is more of an intrinsic trait rather than one that evolves with age. This aligns with research suggesting that personality traits, such as perseverance, tend to remain stable over time.
Gender did not show any significant impact on grit score, with a p-value of 0.641, suggesting that both male and female teachers exhibit similar levels of perseverance and passion in their profession. The findings align with the broader research on grit, which indicates that the trait is not strongly influenced by gender differences. Instead, personal and professional factors such as motivation, the teaching style, and the institutional support may have a more substantial impact on a teacher's ability to persevere.
Similarly, years of teaching experience did not significantly influence grit levels, with a p-value of 0.880, meaning that whether a teacher is new to the profession or has decades of experience, their level of perseverance remains relatively unchanged. This challenges the assumption that veteran teachers may have higher grit due to prolonged exposure to challenges. Instead, It reinforces the idea that grit may be more of a personal disposition rather than something acquired solely through experience. While experienced teachers may have developed coping strategies and resilience, their overall grit levels are comparable to those of early career educators.
An interesting finding emerged in relation to the grade level mostly handled by teachers, where a statistical significant difference in grit score was found with a p-value of 0.015. This suggests that certain grade levels require higher levels of perseverance and resilience. Teaching younger students may demand greater patience, engagement strategies, and emotional resilience compared to teaching older students. This aligns with external research indicating that elementary teachers often require higher levels of grit due to the developmental needs and attention spans of the young learners.
Grit scores did not significantly differ based on the major subjects handled by teachers, with p-value of greater than 0.05, suggesting that perseverance is a stable characteristic across different teaching disciplines. This finding aligns with studies by Duckworth and others of 2009, which highlight that grit is a strong predictor of teacher effectiveness, regardless of the subject being taught. While different subjects present unique instructional challenges, such as the evolving nature of STEM curricula or the interpretive demands of humanities, these challenges do not seem to influence overall grit levels. Instead, resilience and passion for teaching appear to be consistent across all subject areas, reinforcing the idea that grit is more dependent on individual traits rather than the nature of the subject being taught.
The findings of this study highlight the significant role of grit, resilience, and tenacity in the teaching workforce of the Department of Education in SDO Laguna. While teachers exhibit moderate to high levels of perseverance and passion, variation exists depending on the grade level they handle. This emphasizes the need for targeted interventions to further strengthen educators' ability to withstand challenges and maintain their motivation. The study affirms that grit is not significantly influenced by age, by gender, teaching experience, or subject specialization, but rather by the demands of specific learning roles.
School heads should implement growth mindset training and resilience building workshops to help teachers enhance perseverance and motivation. They should also establish mentorship programs where experienced teachers guide early career educators in developing grit. Division officials should institutionalize Project Grit for teachers, ensuring that a division-wide support system is in place where teachers mentor their peers in grit-building strategies. Additionally, they should provide policy support for teacher well-being initiatives, such as mental health check-ins and professional development programs focused on emotional resilience.
Teachers should participate in grit-enhancing activities, including self-reflection, journals, peer collaboration, and problem-solving study groups. Furthermore, they should apply growth mindset principles in their teaching practices to foster resilience and perseverance among their students. Teacher education curriculum developers teachers should integrate grit building and growth mindset principles into pre-service teaching professions or the curricula to ensure that future educators are equipped with resilient strategies before entering the profession.
Key initiatives are proposed in this study. First, the Grow Ed program promotes growth mindset and perseverance through training, coaching, and reflection journals. Second, TENACITY enhances teacher well-being and mental resilience via mindfulness workshops, emotional check-ins, and grit retreats. Third, the Grit Rewards and Recognition Program celebrates educators who exhibit outstanding tenacity through awards, certifications, and published success stories. Fourth, Grit Connect fosters a peer support network through mentoring, resilience talks, and collaborative study groups. While fifth, the Grit-Infused Teaching Strategies Initiative empowers teachers to apply resilience-building approaches in classroom instruction.
This study has provided valuable insights into the perseverance, passion, and resilience of teachers of the DEPED SDO Laguna. The findings reinforce the idea that grit is a critical factor in sustaining teacher motivation and effectiveness, particularly in challenging educational environments. Through this research, the researchers gained a deeper appreciation for the emotional and professional demands of teaching, recognizing the need of continuous support systems that promote resilience and adaptability. Once again, this is Dr. Neil DIV San Miguel with our co-author, Dr. Orlando T. Valverde.
And I am Dr. Elimar A. Pascual. Thank you for watching. Good day and God bless.